welcome back to my YouTube channel. So in today's video, state the obvious, I'm in my new studio, which is like, I literally cannot believe, if I could speak, I literally cannot believe it. Like, I'm probably gonna do, like, alternate between my studio for filming and then my house for filming. I love filming down here for like makeup and stuff because the background is just so like down to a T with what I'm talking about. Like, it's so like makeup-y, and like just because I'm talking about makeup, obviously I want like a background's gonna like correspond with what I'm talking about, if you understand what I'm saying. But then whenever I'm doing like more fashion, chilled out Q&As and things, I'll probably do them at home, like just chilling out on the sofa pretty much. But there's so many different angles within my studio that I can actually film from, which is the most exciting part because I love having all this space. It's just like a clear head just to sit down and film for you guys. Like, this is what I have always wanted. It's like a dream come true. And also thank you so much to everyone who has supported me throughout the years. I'm sorry with all the cringy stuff, but like, it wouldn't be possible without you guys. But in today's video, I'm coming with a little everyday makeup routine. I never really wear makeup, but when I do, this is what I do. Like, it's something pretty simple. It's obviously not my really glam sort of makeup looks that I would go for on like nights out and things, but it's something that I would do like if I was going for lunch, something for dinner that's really quick and easy and still looks super pretty at the same time. So I will leave a link to all the products and stuff down below if you're interested, and where you can buy my brushes and lashes and things from. Everything will be down below. And don't forget to check out my Facebook makeup page where you can see all my clients' work, giveaways, videos of my new studio, photos of my new studio, everything like that. Go give it a wee like. It's just down in the description box below if you click the little link. I love you guys, and I really hope you enjoy this video, and I hope you enjoy the new background. I am just buzzing with it, like totally buzzing. Like, I cannot wait to film here. I'm just so buzzing. Oh my god. Okay, so the first thing I always like to do before I do my actual like full on get into my foundation and everything, I love to apply like a setting spray, and I love this iconic London one because it has like little like glowing like pigments through it. So whenever you spray it on your skin, it gives your skin like a nice wee glow before you even put on your foundation stuff. So it's super pretty that way, and it also just gives you like a little refreshment too, and it's handy just throughout the day just to spray your face. It just kind of makes your makeup like brighten up a little bit just because of the little sparkles. I love this colour. They have a more goldy one, but I like this one whenever I'm a little bit paler because I haven't got tan on my face at the moment. But I would use this one or the bronzy one, either or, and they also smell amazing. That's what they look like right there. So I'll just spray this all over my skin first. Personally, whenever I do my makeup, I love to be really glowy and healthy looking on my skin. So because I have more normal to dry skin, I always love to use products that are a little bit more hydrating and things that are going to give me more of like a little glow to my skin. So I've been loving the Revolution illuminating drops. I used to use the iconic London ones until they ran out, and then I found these, and they're pretty much just a little cheaper alternative. These ones here I've got here are in the shade Rose Gold, but they're sort of more like just like a bronzy with like a rosy sort of tint. But because it's underneath my foundation, I'm not really concerned that much. But because I like to have like a little glow just through my foundation, that's why I like to apply it underneath pretty much. I literally just blend this in with my hands because it doesn't need to be blended in perfectly, because again my foundation is going on top of it. So it's just going to act as like a nice little sort of glowy product that's just going to sheen through my foundation pretty much. So for my foundation today, I always just use a mix of like a few of my different favourites. I have a handful of foundations that I just love, and like I don't really mind which one I pick because I know they all perform really well. And one of those being the NARS Sheer Glow in the shade Barcelona. This shade can sort of cater for me whenever I'm a little bit tanner, and then it also kind of does me whenever I'm slightly pale too, because it's not like really dark and it's not too light. So if it is ever too light on me, then I can just apply more bronzer, and then if it's ever too dark, and I can just apply more highlighter just to sort of brighten it up. But mine is in the shade Barcelona, so if you're sort of the same colour as me, then this will be a perfect shade. I'm going to take my favourite foundation brush, which is my Chloemorton MEA Pro foundation brush. I love this. I literally just take some on the back of my hand and just like dot it all over my skin first. This brush here is pretty much a beauty blender on a stick, on like a brush handle. The reason why I love this brush is because you can use it to apply your foundation, then you can also use it to really buff it in. So it's good for getting your foundation on, but then it's also good for blending it out too. So pretty much whenever I have it all sitting there, I just keep on tapping at my skin, and this will just sort of melt the product into my skin and make it look seamless. So for more of like an everyday makeup look, I don't really like to apply like my full highlighting like concealer routine. So normally what I would do is apply like 2 big triangles underneath my eyes, forehead, chin, down my nose, jawline, just to give me that like extra like glamness to my face. But because this is sort of just more of like a simple everyday makeup, I don't do it every day, but this is what I would go for. I literally just apply like the tiniest bit underneath my eyes, just exactly where I need it, and that's it. And I use the same brush for convenience, because especially if you're in a rush, you don't want to be running about using all different brushes. So if you can use the same brush for a couple of different steps to your makeup, then why not? Do you know what I mean? So I'm just using my foundation brush to then buff this in. I'm also going to take it over my eyelids as well, just to cancel out any redness there, and just make sure that everything is completely flawless and that you can't see any veins, redness or anything like that. So now that I have everything blended into my skin, I'm going to take a little bit of powder just to set underneath my eyes, my T-zone and areas like that, just to ensure that my foundation lasts a long time, because I am working tonight, so I want to make sure this foundation and concealer and everything lasts on my skin. This is just the Coty Airspun powder, if anyone's wondering. It's just in a translucent shade, so it just does the job with setting underneath my eyes. So to add a little bit more colour and dimension and shade back into my face, I'm going to take my Be Bold contour kit. I'm going to take the bronzy shade, which is right in the centre here. I love this so much. Like, contour colour is a little bit pale for me, but it's handy for like all my paler skin clients. And with this, because this is an everyday makeup look, I'm not going to be really being super precise with my bronzer or anything. And for a more everyday look, you don't really want to do like your contouring routine and like your proper bronzing routine. You just want to do something that's still really nicely put together, but also still really fast and easy to use. Then I'm going to take some blusher. This has been my favourite blusher at the moment. It's the Milani Baked Blush in the shade Bella Bellini. It kind of reminds me of the NARS Orgasm blush in the sense that it's nice, like, it's like a nice bubblegum pink, but then has that nice like golden shimmer through it. And even some days where I just want my skin to look like a wee bit more natural, I just keep the blush on and don't apply any highlighter. So as you can see, you can still get a gorgeous glow off this blusher. So because I love my skin to be extra glowy, like that is just my main focus. As long as I have like nice bronzy skin, I love to apply like an extra bit of highlighter, especially if my eyebrows and my eye makeup and stuff's pretty simple. I don't mind going like all out with my full like base routine. I'm going to be taking my Becca Cosmetics highlighter in the shade Champagne Pop, which is like a gorgeous, it's such a unique highlighter shade. Like, I don't have any other sort of colours like this within my collection. It's kind of like a peachy coloured highlighter. It's really hard to explain. Like, it's not like your standard like gold highlighter, it's not your standard like pink highlighter either. It's kind of like a mix between all of them. So I just love this one. So what I'm going to do is just apply some where, so my bronzer's here, my blush is here, and then my highlight literally just goes on top of that. Just here. And then what I like to do is apply some on the very tip of my nose, above my lip, and then whatever's left in the brush, just take it above my eyebrows slightly. And then again, what I like to do to make sure everything is really locked into my skin and to add a little bit more hydration and moisture back into my skin. Oh my god, my lip's so itchy. Forget that though, whenever you just first like do your foundation, your nose or like something gets really itchy, and you obviously just don't want to scrub it. Oh my god, where's my makeup brush? Okay, so what I'm going to do now is just take my iconic London setting spray again and just spray another couple of spritz on my skin. This will just help all the powders to really settle into the skin and kind of take away that powdery look, but will also add a little bit more hydration and moisture back into your skin too. That's pretty much what my base routine consists of, guys. Like, it's pretty simple. Obviously, whenever I'm doing this makeup routine in a rush as well, like, you can totally fly through it, because for my whole base routine, I think I use like 3 brushes. Okay, so now moving on to my eyebrows now. So recently, again, I've just been embracing the more sort of natural-ish eyebrow kind of thing. Like, I remember before, I would have lived for having like really structured eyebrows, but recently I've been just growing them out and just letting them sort of be how they are, but just adding a little bit of product throughout them just to make them look slightly better. But as you can see, they're starting to get a little bit thicker, which I'm actually really happy about. On my eyebrows, I'm taking the Benefit Precisely My Brow Pencil in 3.5, and with this, pretty much what I do, I draw a baseline underneath and then just fill in any sparse areas, and then I just take a little bit of a eyebrow gel, brush my eyebrows up the way, and that's pretty much what I do. It's such a great routine, especially if you're in a rush once again, because you can do it super fast and then have them sitting locked in position all day with your brow gel. So you'll see what I mean in a wee second. And with this, I'm going to start about here and just draw a really strong line just right underneath my brows. Right underneath here. So what I'm going to do now is take the pencil again and go through like the majority of my eyebrow here to fill in any little sparse areas. And by doing this, you're just going to make them look slightly fuller and a little bit more thicker too. Whenever I'm doing my brows, I always sort of avoid the front area, because you want this area to be the most natural, like, and have that nice little fade. So the majority of my product goes in the centre and the ends here. And then what I'm going to do is take my 24-hour brow setter, also from Benefit. Benefit's brow products are just unreal. You cannot go wrong with them. They're always so reliable. They always work so well. So with this, I'm just going to comb my hairs up the way to again make them look slightly fuller, just because I like them a little bit more fluffier looking at the moment. And this is literally like glue for your eyebrow hair. Like, it works amazing. Once you have them set, that's them sort of set in place. So going in with my Jaclyn Hill Carnival palette. I was supposed to say the Stacey Marie Carnival palette with Be Perfect Cosmetics, not the Jaclyn Hill palette. And if you're wondering why it's out of focus as well, it does go back into focus in like a wee second. I don't know what the hell the camera was doing today. Obviously this has like so many different bright colours. I'm going to be sticking with these sort of more neutral colours here. So what I'm going to do is take the shade Basic first, and this is just going to be the main colour that I'm mostly going to apply on my lids here. And I'm just taking this on one of my blends and brushes from my collection too. With this, I'm literally just going to buff this through the crease. It's the most natural brown, like it barely looks like anything, but it just gives you the tiniest bit of definition. Now, just downsizing on my brushes, I'm going to take my little pencil brush from my collection and just run this along underneath. Back and forth until it's nicely blended. Brighten up my eyes slightly, I'm going to take my highlighter that I use on my cheeks and just take some of this on my little brush from my collection again. This one is just so perfect for your inner corner highlight. It's perfect for this. And I'm just applying some right into my inner corner here. So again, this step here is completely optional. I don't always do it, but I thought I might as well include it in the video, or at least just let you guys know what the crack is with this product, because like it does make a little bit more of a difference to your makeup. So this is the NYX Faux Whites FWL01 Inner Eye Brightener. And I'd never seen these before from like any other brand until I seen them from NYX. I used to use a concealer pencil and put it in my waterline, but then I seen this and this does exactly the same job. So because it's like a white sort of brightening colour, like it's kind of like a white with like a yellowy tint. So by applying this under your waterline, it just makes you look slightly more awake, makes your eyes look a little bit brighter because it is like a brightly coloured pencil. So I'm just going to run the tiniest bit along my waterline, just like that. Like it's nothing too intense, but you can just tell the difference. Now I need to apply some mascara, just using my Collection Lash Surge mascara, which is amazing for the price. Like this is such a great mascara. For my lips, I'm going to use something quite neutral and sort of like a nude colour. This is by Bourjois. It's the Rouge Edition lipstick in the shade Beige Trench. So again, it's drugstore, handy to get, and it's super affordable. I like this lipstick in particular because it literally feels like a lip balm. You don't need to apply a gloss with it because it's super shiny as it is. That's what it looks like. And I don't do lip liner or anything with it because I just sort of overline my lips anyway with it, the actual product itself. But as you can see, you don't need to apply any gloss or nothing because it's super shiny. I really hope you enjoyed this video. It was such an amazing experience, like working from here today. Like it's my first time working here today for my clients, and it's also my first time filming here, so like it's so intense. I'm literally so excited though. Like I'm so ready for this. Don't forget to hit the little bell notification thing down below, so it means you'll get notified whenever I do upload, so you don't miss any of my uploads. Please subscribe down below. I love yous, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.